Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath Drak and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 on veteran difficulty as the Germans. In the last episode we formed our three armies. We have an army on the western front, Heeresgruppe West over here. Then we have Heeresgruppe Ost, that is protecting our border against Poland. And then we have the Heeresgruppe Ostpreußen, that is protecting our eastern province over here, our little enclave. Yeah, and we managed to remilitarize the Rhineland in the last episode by choosing the national focus for that. And now we're moving towards army innovations so that we can then make a treaty with the Soviet Russia. That will allow us to research the Panzerkampfwagen 3. A medium panzer that is quite a bit ahead of time. If you have a look at it, it's over here. It's gonna be this one, Panzer 3. We're gonna basically get rid of the ahead of time penalty, so we can research that just like normal. That's gonna be hugely helpful because then we have ahead of time panzers that we can use against our neighbors. They're not going to be happy, but we will be. Okay, so let's start to progress again. We are in the process of building up our industry. Going to be finished with our new military factory over there. Oh yeah, I got Hjalmar Schacht in the last episode to increase our civilian factory construction speed. But what I should have done is change the economy law to war economy. We're going to do that next time because that will reduce the amount of factories that we have to dedicate to producing consumer goods, which is definitely something that is useful. Needs to happen at some point. We're exercising our armies, as you can see by this thing. We're just increasing our army experience. And we're also recruiting new units that are going to be deployed in Berlin because we want to push up the amount of soldiers that we have so that we can move down along these focuses. We want to get to the Anschluss so that we can get Austria, but that needs 550,000 manpower in divisions in the field, and then we want to demand the Sudetenland, that needs 750,000, and for Danzig or war we need 950,000. And the easiest way to get boots on the ground is by going for infantry divisions. We have two production lines dedicated to building infantry equipment so that we can push up our production efficiency. We are researching a higher cap for the production efficiency. We're capped at 30% because of the veteran difficulty that we are playing at, and I will try to increase that as fast as I can. We are not doing great on oil and rubber, but I'm not importing them because I need my civilian factories to build more civilian factories, basically. I think we finished the one in Oberbayern. Yeah, looks like it. We're definitely moving forward here. We also want to go down that tree later, Reichsautobahn, Westwall, which is going to give us a bunch of fort on the border of, to France. And then the two industrial efforts, and these two are going to give us 12 civilian factories, which is a huge amount if you consider that we don't have to build them, that it takes a pretty long time to build one, and that we currently have 18 free. So we basically, yeah, we're going up to 30 free factories. Oh, well, not really 30 because we have to use some of them for consumer goods. 1/5 of the 12. So 2.4. I wonder if it's rounded down. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, things are progressing rather well, I would say. We finished the electromechanical engineering, which reduces our research time. We do have a bit of a penalty to research time over here because of our difficulty, but I'm working on reducing that. We can go for the mechanical computing, and in fact I think I will do that getting the research done faster is something that we need. Still missing the oil and the rubber. I'm planning on making ourselves less dependent by building some synthetic refineries in my state, but first we have to bring up the civilian factories before we start that. That is a pretty big construction project. As you can see, we are using 8,750 construction costs for that. Civilian factory costs 7,200. Military factory only 3,600. So, yeah. Which is also a bit of a thing to keep in mind if you're converting civilian factories to military factories. You're not really getting good value for money. Because you pay 7,200 to construct one of these. And then you make something out of them that costs only half. And you're even paying to convert them. So... I'm not sure if we're going to convert a lot of these civilian factories to military factories. But let's see how it goes. Getting there with the army innovations. That's gonna give us 2 times 50% research bonus for armor technology. Armor technology is basically all things panzer. All things tank. Yeah, that takes quite a bit of time. I'm really hankering for the 150 political power. We are trying to strengthen the Nazi party in the USA. They already have 10% of the popularity over there. At some point we might want to stage a coup. But not right now. They're working on Air War Plans Division. I've not had the time to look through all those focus trees. I've mainly looked at the German one and the Poland one. I was contemplating playing as Poland, which is quite interesting. I do like it quite a bit. Maybe we're going to do that after this series. Basically doing something like a reversed World War II. If you want to see a good Poland Let's Play, then head over to Morbazier's channel. He's doing great. I mean, his channel is pretty big. He doesn't really need me promoting him, but it's still a great Let's Play. So have a look at it. Just yeah. I think if you found my thing, then I think you already found his. But oh well, you'll never know. So let's go for the treaty with the USSR. I want my better panzers. Let's do that. Yeah, the insufficient resources are bugging me, but I really don't want to give away any of my civilian factories. That just wouldn't be very good. And we'll soon be able to switch the laws of our country. And I'm going to change the economical laws to war economy. So at the moment we're using 15 factories to produce consumer goods, which leaves us 18. And now we're going to change it to war economy. And now we're using 11, and that leaves us 22 factories. So that is quite a bit of difference. We can start to building that second factory with at least 6 of them. You can see that these arrows are moving to the right really fast on that one, and slowish on that building project. Definitely need more civilian factories. That is what we want. I wonder if the USSR are going to say yes to this. They need to, or we won't get anything out of it. But I think they will, because they're going to get something out of it as well. They're going to get better panzers. I think they get German-Soviet treaty. Still haven't decided if we're going to pull Italy into the Axis, or if we're just going to ignore them, do our own thing. It will make it quite a bit more difficult, but on the other hand, we might be stronger on our own. We have gone up to 27 army experience. I like it. Why not? I'm going to keep that for a little while. We can use it to change our divisions. Oh yeah, we got our five divisions over here. We're going to send them to the. It's not going to be training. We're going to use something German. So we're going to call this Ausbildungsarmee. So trainingsarmy. And that's that. And then we're going to give these guys a commander. Is there a commander that increases the training? Fort attack, winter attrition. Using these guys already. Out of supply. Panzer leader. And we don't have anyone that helps with training. You maybe? Nope. And Rommel doesn't either. Okay. So I think we're gonna give them just our Field Marshal Paulus. I think that's fine. And then we're going to exercise them. And the idea is, these guys are already green. I'm gonna make them really green around the gills, so that we know that there are green recruits in there. And then we're going to change the deployment and basically tell these guys to join this army. So, come on. Now they need orders, I guess. I guess they need orders. So we're going to garrison. So we're going to garrison with this army. Okay, so they're just going to garrison Brandenburg. That's fine. And that should enable us to... yeah, now they are being sent to this army as soon as they are done. They are exercising, everything is well. So at some point we're going to stop exercising these guys because they're using equipment. Let's have a look into our production. We do have 2 infantry lines. I'm really hankering for the increased production efficiency cap, but we're gonna be there very soon. Very soon. 2 days. And then we can produce stuff a little bit faster, at least. Oh, we finished those 2 at the same time. Basic machine tools. We definitely need to push the production tech a little bit faster. I'm gonna go for concentrated industry. So these 2 are mutually exclusive. You can only go down one of these. This gives you a bigger bonus, but doesn't really help you against enemy bombardment. While this provides smaller bonuses, but gives the factories less bomb vulnerabilities. You can see that industry gets more and more dispersed and then moved underground. This is what Germany went for during World War II, but I think we're going to go towards concentrated industry. Just because I think that we might be able to get the air superiority and help our country that way. And then we should research something else. I would like to stay in the production tech, but there's not a lot I can do really. This is half a year ahead of time. Yeah, I shouldn't really waste my time on that right now. I think I have increased land doctrine time. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that one. That's not bad, although... yeah, why not? Why not? We need to do it at some point. I really want the additional research slot. That is something that we can get if we go down that route in the national focus tree. There's an extra research slot down there to be had. 47 days left, and then we'll see if the USSR is going to treat with us. and help us get better panzers, because that is one of the ways that the Weimar Republic and later Nazi Germany tried to go around the Treaty of Versailles, because Germany was forbidden to have any heavy weapons, so they basically opened tank training schools in the Soviet Union and sent their soldiers there under, in secrecy. We do want to move our army up. Recruitment and deployment is going fairly well, I have to say. How's the logistics looking? So, motorized isn't great. We do have a lot of these motorized things in storage though, because we're not using them currently to recruit anything. The artillery, we have some stored. Infantry equipment, we're losing a lot. Well, we might have to stop training at some point, to stop exercising, but I want the army experience because we'll be able to change our divisions and we'll be able to create variants of the panzers. Let's just hope that the USSR do this with us. Next up, I think we should take something over here. I think I should go for a industrial guy. Maybe go for the Krupp. For the Krupp concern. Or do we go for the silent workhorses to increase the political power gain? It's a possibility. I'm not sure. We'll decide when we get there. Recruitment and deployment is going fine. World tension is not that high. Largest world tension has been generated by us because we remilitarized the Rhineland and broke the Treaty of Versailles already. But that's alright. I'm gonna get faster construction speed in 30 days. It's gonna help us bring up more of the civilian factories. I'm gonna go up to speed 4 just so that I can make some stuff happen in this episode. We do have 34 civilian factories currently, using 22 for our own concerns and 12 for consumer goods. We're not building currently any military factories, but that's alright. We can do that later and way faster because we're gonna get more civilian factories. They're not all being trained at the same time, which is a bit odd. Maybe they're waiting for some stuff? Yeah, they're waiting for infantry equipment. Are we so short on that? Maybe we still have a need. Producing quite a bit of it. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna reduce the speed. Okay, so I guess the Soviet Union did that. I guess they said yes. Let's have a look into our research tree. Doesn't look like it. Did they say no? We're gonna go for army innovations nonetheless, although that's kind of shitty that they didn't do it. Well, let's go for air innovations nonetheless. Maybe they're going to do it. Okay, so our negotiations with the Soviet Union have been successful. An agreement has been reached where our nations will aid each other in the development of new armored units, with a possible extension to other research areas in the future. So we can reduce the amount of time we need to research panzers by quite a bit. We're gonna have no ahead of time penalty for Panzerkampfwagen 3. And we both get some research bonus for armor technology. That's great. And very useful. Should have gone for army innovations then. Well, it's fine. We're gonna get an even bigger research bonus for Panzerkampfwagen 3. I don't really want to use that right now. Well, we're gonna go for that one in any case. Because we want to start a production line with the Panzer 3. It is tempting to use a tank designer that reduces the armor research time. I don't think that we can do it. I think we should go for the Panzer 3 as soon as we can. I would like to go for the Leopard as well, but can't do everything. I mean, I could wait for the army innovations, but I think I'm going to go for that one. So that's fine. Construction is going fairly well. Come on, guys. Continue building. Concentrated industry is going to help us massively. I'm really looking forward to that. Because it increases our factory output by 20%. I wonder what we're going to do with the political power. We have changed to war economy. Okay, we had the 11th Olympiad. The 11th Olympic Games were recently held in Berlin, Germany. Attended by athletes from 49 different nations across the world, the 1936 Summer Olympics are the first in history to have enjoyed limited live television coverage. The Games were a significant propaganda victory for the German regime, which spent lavishly on the event. German athletes saw the most success, winning 33 gold medals, while the Americans came in second with 24. 4 of these were won by Jesse Owens, the single most successful athlete of the Games. We have shown our best side to the world. Well, that is nothing new, really, that dictators use sports events for propaganda purposes. Let's continue. How's the production going? Yeah, we're reducing our infantry weapon need. That's good. So the production of new infantry divisions should go faster, I hope. I think we're doing fairly well for the time, especially bringing a lot of new units to bear. I mean, I could deploy them right now by clicking that, but I prefer them fully trained and fully equipped. You aren't really gaining anything by doing that. I mean, if you need boots on the ground now, you can do it, if it's a matter of life or death. But other than that, it isn't really a very good move to send people out without the necessary equipment or basic training. As you can well imagine, I think. Really looking forward to the Panzer III. And Italy took Ethiopia. They seized some of the equipment and took 1 state. So, yeah. Italy is going to sell that as a huge victory, but really, they've just been beating up someone who couldn't really put up much of a fight. I mean, if you're going to be proud of that, why not? I don't really see the sense in that, but you have to decide that for yourself. Yeah, things are progressing fairly well. Military production. We're nearly there where we're starting to stockpile infantry equipment. I like it. I like it excessively. We need a lot of light tanks still, but we're not producing any new tank divisions, so that's fine. And we can modify the government. What are we going to go for? It's difficult. What are we going to do? I mean, we're already researching the tanks. I could go for an industrial concern here, just to push up our industrial research time. Might be our best guess. I'm going to go for it. Reducing the research time for industry is going to be really beneficial. We're researching that. It won't have the bonus applied. Bonuses only apply when you start the research, but oh well. But yeah, I guess I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please give me a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I do hope that you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.